Immortality, 3 different paths, 1 terrifying cost. A new world of hybrids, cyborgs, and synthetic gods collides with the nightmare of the Xenomorph in Alien, Earth. But what happens when humanity's obsession with eternal life unleashes horrors we can't control? Welcome back to Review, your home for deep cinematic breakdowns and emotionally charged storytelling. Today, we're diving into Alien, Earth, Episode 1, titled Neverland. Noah Hawley, the creator of Fargo and Legion, has stepped into Ridley Scott's universe with a bold, philosophical sci-fi story that mixes corporate greed, Peter Pan metaphors, and alien horror. If you're just as fascinated by the collision of technology, immortality, and survival horror as I am, you're in the right place. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Review, and hit that bell icon so you never miss our deep dive into cinema's darkest corners. The series opens with a haunting proposition. There are 3 ways humanity might achieve immortality. 1. Cyborgs, humans enhanced through cybernetic upgrades. 2. Synths, artificially intelligent beings designed to evolve beyond us. 3. Hybrids, where a human consciousness is downloaded into a synthetic body. This is more than a sci-fi thought experiment. It's a stage setter for the show's core tension. What does it mean to be human if our bodies, our memories, even our souls can be transferred? And just as we begin to digest these ideas, the screen jolts us with a quick montage. A xenomorph lurking in the shadows. Death and immortality already locked in a deadly dance. We're then brought aboard the USCSS Maginot in the year 2120. The ship's crew slowly awakens from decades in hypersleep. They eat, laugh, tease each other. But beneath the camaraderie lies something sinister. The company that owns them, Weyland-Yutani, has competition. A powerful new empire, Prodigy. At the helm of Prodigy, Boy Cavalier, the galaxy's youngest trillionaire. An ambitious figure whose drive for power sets the stage for a dangerous clash between human greed and alien terror. Back aboard the Maginot, cracks in the mission begin to show. The captain instructs the crew to shut down a system, but debate sparks over the most chilling discovery. The scientists have brought alien specimens on board. Mechanic Shmuel wants to jettison the creatures, but Morrow, a cyborg tasked with security, insists the specimens are the mission. And so, as Dr. Chibuzo tends to the grotesque collection, bug-like things and eyeball-sprouting tentacles and yes, facehugger pods, we feel the tension coil. These aren't just alien curiosities. They're foreshadowing. The monsters lurking behind glass are a warning, and Hawley makes sure we know it. When the crew drifts back to sleep, the camera lingers on flashes of xenomorphs. It's not a question of if they'll break loose. It's when, far from space on Earth, we enter Prodigy's Neverland facility. Here we meet Marcy, a terminally ill young girl who gazes at a scorpion and wonders aloud what it must feel like to be trapped by giants. This small question reveals the show's deeper concern. Are humans the real monsters? Doctors Kirsch and Dame Sylvia prepare Marcy for a groundbreaking procedure, transferring her consciousness into a synthetic body. And watching closely with eerie calm is Boy Cavalier. The procedure begins as the animated film Peter Pan flickers on a nearby screen. Marcy, lying down, whispers that her new body resembles Wendy. And just like that, she becomes the first hybrid in human history. But the success comes with disturbing undertones. Marcy's consciousness now resides in an adult synthetic body. She is physically powerful but emotionally still a child. And when she's tasked with guiding other children, the so-called lost boys, into their new lives as hybrids, the cruelty of Neverland becomes clear. These children will never leave, never grow up, never truly live again. While Prodigy toys with immortality, disaster strikes from the stars. The Maginot, carrying alien horrors, crashes into New Siam, a sprawling city under Prodigy's control. Here we meet Joe Hermit, a medic with a tragic past. His squad, Siberian and Rashidi, mobilizes for search and rescue. But what they find inside the wreck is pure nightmare fuel. Morrow survives, welding his way free from a safe pod, only to walk through corridors littered with the shredded remains of his crew. And then, worse, Hermit's team encounters the crawling, worm-like creatures. One drops from the ceiling, slithering into a soldier's uniform. Panic erupts. Moro, hardened and cold, cuffs two soldiers together and leaves them as prey. Their screams echo as the bugs drain their bodies of blood. Meanwhile, Hermit and his surviving team uncover a deeper horror. The cryopods. Bloodied, destroyed. The crew inside long dead, long before the crash. And the question looms, what really happened aboard the Maginot? Back at Neverland, Wendy, once Marcy, watches the crash footage and recognizes someone among the survivors. Her brother, Joe Hermit. Desperate, she pleads with Cavalier to send her to the crash site. He agrees, but only as a test. So, with her lost boys by her side, Slightly, Smee, Nibs, Toodles, and Curly, Wendy suits up for her first field mission. The imagery is striking. Children in adult synthetic bodies, armed with blades and gear, marching into a hellscape of alien wreckage. As they arrive, the Maginot groans and shifts, the ruins alive with hidden dangers. And waiting within its steel carcass? Xenomorphs. The nightmare has only just begun. Neverland is more than horror. It's a philosophical stage play dressed in sci-fi skin. Hawley weaves Peter Pan imagery throughout, but with a chilling twist. To Boy Cavalier, Neverland isn't a tragedy about lost innocence. It's a playground for his own ambition. The lost boys aren't magical children, they're imprisoned hybrids. Wendy isn't a guiding light. She's a pawn torn between loyalty to her brother and the burden of her new identity. And then there's Cavalier himself. He embodies the worst of corporate technobro culture. Wealth without conscience, ambition without morality. By tying childhood myths to corporate greed, Hawley gives Alien, Earth, its unique voice. But the question lingers. In a universe filled with monsters, are humans the most dangerous of all? Of course, this is still Alien. The horror never lets us breathe for long. The worms are grotesque. The eyeball on tentacles is pure nightmare fuel. And when the Xenomorph finally steps into the spotlight, it delivers one of the most vicious kills we've seen since Alien Covenant. But what's remarkable is that Hawley doesn't rely solely on the iconic creature. The new monsters, the unsettling hybrids, and the philosophical questions provide just as much terror. And yet, at the heart of it all, lies a fragile hope. Wendy's desperate need to reconnect with her brother, Hermit. Will that love save her, or doom everyone around her? Alien, Earth Episode 1, Neverland, is a bold, unsettling kickoff to FX's new sci-fi horror saga. It asks big questions, delivers haunting imagery, and dares to expand the alien mythology beyond simple survival. With 7 episodes still to come, the stakes have been set. Can humanity truly master immortality? Or are we simply creating new ways to destroy ourselves? Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think humanity should pursue hybrid immortality if it means sacrificing our humanity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Alien Earth, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Review, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our breakdown of Episode 2. Because in this universe, survival is never guaranteed.